Good morning, students. So, welcome to Krishnaveni Talent Schools and Master Schools, Mastermind Schools, IIT and NEET Foundation, or Focus C program. So, I welcome all the class 6 students so far for today's session. As you can see on the screen, and you are well aware, my subject is physics. We are in class 6th, our ongoing chapter, motion. We have completed. So far, we completed 3 sessions. Today, we are entering into the session number 4. Right. So, in last 3 sessions or last 3 classes, we have completed the 2 synopses. As per the material, synopsis 2 we have done. We're done with the synopsis 1 and synopsis 2. In synopsis 1, we'll discuss about the motion, rest, and difference between them, and types of motions, all the types of motions, what are possible in our day-to-day life. Then later we enter into the synopsis 2, where we discuss about the classification of physical quantities into vectors and scalars, the difference between vector quantities and scalar quantities, followed by types of vectors. Types of vectors we have discussed. Various types of vectors we have seen in the last session. So we'll continue. Means today we are going to have worksheets related to these 2 synopses, which is going to appear in the coming examination. Actually, test 2, second test. Test 2 is scheduled last Monday, that is 26th. But 26th is a holiday, so you can conduct exam as per your comfort after the 26th. Question papers all dispatched to your branches, right? So the second monthly test. Syllabus is synopsis up to synopsis 1 and 2 of the motion chapter, right? Where we'll discuss about the motion, rest, difference between motion and rest, and types of motions, vectors, scalars, difference between vectors and scalars, and various types of vectors, right? So before going for the directly to worksheet, let us discuss about the, let us review both the synopsis once, then we'll go to the worksheets level 1 and level 2, right? So this is the complete picture, what we have covered in last 3 sessions and what we are going to cover today, right? So these are the topics we already covered, and along with this, we also covered about the third part. We discussed about vectors and scalars, right? And also we discussed about the types of vectors, right? So these are the topics what we covered so far. This comes under the synopsis 1, right? And this comes under synopsis 2. So we are done with the synopsis 1 and synopsis 2 in the last 3 sessions. So today we are going to have the worksheets based on the synopsis 1 and synopsis 2, which are going to appear for the exam in the coming exam, that is on Monday, if not some other day. Okay. Second monthly test. So once we recall what we discussed earlier, so just outlines. So we learned about what is rest, what is motion first. If body does not change its position with respect to time and surroundings, then the body is said to be at rest. If body changes its position with respect to time and surroundings, then body is said to be in motion, right? Here we have seen the beautiful differences, colorful differences between the rest and motion with example. Right? A book lying on the table, a bench fixed in a park, or comes under example of rest. A flying bird, a boy playing football comes under the motion. See, rest and motion are relative terms. One is connected to another. Okay. Then after knowing about rest and motion, we enter to the different kinds of motions. We can come across various types of motions in our day-to-day life. Then we discuss about each and every one with wonderful examples, where you can see here. First, linear motion. Right. Linear motion is nothing but along same path. All the particles of body moves along the same path. All the particles of a body. Suppose when you are firing a bullet fired from a gun, entire bullet parts will go in same direction and hit the target. Right. A car traveling through a road, and that is also comes under linear. This linear motion is of again two types. That is, one is rectilinear, other is curvilinear. If body moves along a straight line, then that is called rectilinear motion. Example here, train moving on straight track, a car moving on straight road, a freely falling stone, a coin moving over carom board, almost straight only. But suppose a sudden turning came, the car has to take the curved path. Then that is called curvilinear motion. Ball thrown at an angle by a boy. You are throwing a ball like this, some certain angle. A car moving along curved path. Throwing of javelin throw, you can say, no? Neeraj Chopra. Right. So these are the examples for path forward, curvilinear path. So both are comes under linear. In both cases, all the particles moves in same direction, but one moves in straight line, other one moves in a curved path. Right? This is completely about linear motion. Next, circular motion. So many examples you can see. Spinning of top. When you are playing with the top, it will spin in the circular motion. Similarly, potter. So potter's wheel. When they are preparing the pot, they use the wooden wheel. While rotating the wheel, they will give the shape to the pots. And you can see the fan, right? So you can see the spinning wheel or chakra, Mahatma Gandhi, to be waving the cotton thread. So all these cases you can observe carefully. All these comes under the examples of circular motions. About a fixed point, they move in a curved path. Right. Then you can see next one, rotatory motion. Along same path continuously. For example, we know Earth is moving around the sun from some millions of years, 450 million years. It's following the same path. So comes under rotatory. Right. Next comes oscillatory motion. That is to and fro, oscillations. It may be swing, a boy swinging on swing cradle, or it may be pendulum of wall clock, or it may be simple pendulum. You can see so many examples are given. Movement of the needle in the swing machine, up and down motion. Also comes under either oscillatory or vibratory motion. Right. So these are the various examples you can see. Repetitive motion. Follow same path like Earth, like moon, like pendulum of wall clock. All they are repetitive motions only, which are also called periodic motion. Periodic means repeating along same direction. Okay. So many examples are given here. Then piston of motor car engine. In motor car, there is a piston plays very important role, or even two-wheeler. It moves along same path continuously and makes the vehicle to move forward. Swinging pendulum of a wall clock. Olden days wall clocks, we have pendulum in that. Now come to multiple motion. Multiple means more than one. In a single motion, we can see more than one motion. Like suppose you are riding a cycle, you are going by cycle. You are going in straight line. That is, you are moving a linear path. But your cycle tires move in a circular path. So that is having multiple motions. So many examples are given. When the spin bowler delivers the ball has motion of spin as well as translatory. Bowler moves in translatory direction. Ball will spinning as well as translatory. It follows both motions. Then lastly, random motion. Random means irregular. Suppose if you see mosquitoes, how they move? There is no direction for mosquitoes or butterfly. They move randomly here and there. And that motion of the mosquitoes or butterfly is called random or irregular motion. Irregular. Okay. So then second synopsis we started and discussed about the scalars and vectors. Very important. All the physical quantities, which initially in the first chapter we classified them into fundamental physical quantities and derived physical quantities. But when you go for the next topic, based on parameter of magnitude and direction, all the physical quantities having only magnitude are placed under scalar quantities. All the physical quantities which has both magnitude and direction are placed under vector quantities. So like that we have classified all the physical quantities into scalars and vectors. See, we see the differences. You already written in the notebook also all the differences about the scalars and vectors. Then after knowing about the differences, we have seen the types of vectors also. There are so many types of vectors. There are only example, we have 11 are there. Next page I'll show you along with the diagrams. Zero vector, when the no magnitude, there is no numerical value related to physical quantity, such vector quantity is called zero vector. Unit vector whose magnitude is 1. Unit means 1. Whose vector is 1 unit is called as vector quantity. Co-initial vector. So if more than one vector, one or more vectors starting from same point are called collinear vector. I'll show you the diagram also. Equal vector. So suppose two vectors are there. They are moving in the same direction and same magnitude. Both magnitude and directions are same. Then they are called equal vectors. If not, the directions are opposite. They are called negative vectors. They may be having same magnitude, but direction is opposite. Then they are called negative vectors. Right. So I already told vector can be either positive, negative, or even zero also. Here we have a beautiful explanation with the diagrams. Diagrams also there here, so that you can understand easily. So last class, many of you got doubts. See here, like vector, like or parallel. Vector which has same direction. See, here two vectors are there, 1 and 2. Both are in same direction. Magnitude is different. What is magnitude? This length is called magnitude. Arrow is called direction. Here magnitude is less when compared to this one. Here it is 2b, it is b only. We are not taking about magnitude. Their directions are same. They are moving in the same direction. They are called like vectors or parallel vectors. Right? The second one you can see. Unlike vectors are anti-parallel vectors. See here the directions are opposite. So it is moving in this direction. See, the tail indicates the magnitude, arrow indicates the direction in vector cases. Vector is represented by arrow. This arrow head is called arrow head. Arrow head represents the direction and the tail represents the magnitude. Here both are opposite direction. So they are called unlike or anti-parallel vectors. Third one is see, co-initial vector. We already seen previously. See, there are 4 vectors are there starting from O. They are moving in the different directions. Starting point is same. For example, when you go to the airport, there are so many flights will be there, right? All flights starting from Hyderabad airport only. But all are not going to same place. They move, one is go towards Delhi, other is goes towards Visakhapatnam, other towards Dubai, others towards USA. Means they are starting from same point, but moving in different directions. So they are called as co-initial vector. Next one is see, very interesting. Co-terminal vector. terminal means they are coming from somewhere and they are meeting at one point. Same situation happens in railway station of OC. So many trains will come. Suppose you go to Secunderabad railway station. One train will come and from Tirupati. One train will come from Visakhapatnam. One train will come from Jaipur. Right? So all are there. Where they are coming? Their destination point is same. They are coming to Hyderabad. So that kind of vectors in which vectors are coming and meeting at one point, same terminal point are called co-terminal vectors. Please, you note down this along with diagram so that you can understand very easily. Okay, all of you. Make it fast, write down this. All the 4 and some more are there, we'll discuss. After this, we'll go for the worksheet, how much possible. First, all of you. Kishanbagh, Ramnagar, Jahanuma, Swarup Nagar and ECL branches. Good to see you all. So please make it fast. So in last class, I gave the table for you and little explanation, but here the explanation with diagrams so that you can understand easily. Like vectors, unlike vector, co-initial vectors and co-terminal vectors. By seeing the diagram, you can understand exactly the definition. Right? I'm moving. Done all of you? You can text if you have any time, if you want time. Okay. So next, many more are there. You can see here. Negative vector, already I told. So those whose magnitudes are equal. See, the length is same for both. Magnitude means I told the length. This arrow part. So magnitude is same for both, but directions are different. Right? Such vectors are called negative vectors. Equal vectors having same magnitude and same direction. See, A is equal to B. That is vector A is equal to vector B. Then they are called equal vectors. Equal. Coplanar vectors. Vectors lying on same plane. So there is a same plane or parallel planes you can call. When the so many vectors are lying on same plane, they are called as coplanar vectors. Collinear means here see, one vector ends here, second vector started here, and third will goes like this. If they are on same line, they are moving on same line, they are called collinear vectors. Right? Then unit vector, whose vector magnitude is 1. Simple. This explanation is not required for you. This because this is not no need to write. Only you can write like this. A vector having unit magnitude. Unit means 1. Magnitude is 1. What is that magnitude? Will come across higher classes. Zero vector whose magnitude is 0. There is no magnitude already discussed in the table. Proper vector. Vector whose magnitude is not equal to 0. Whose magnitude is 0 is called 0 vector. Remaining all vectors are called proper vectors. So rather there are totally 11 types of vectors are there. Okay. First, you write down this first, how fast you can do. Right? Starting from 5, negative vector. All of you open your notebooks. Negative vector, equal vector, coplanar vector, collinear vector, unit vector, zero vector, and proper vector. So after completing this will complete our second synopsis. Still we have 3 more synopsis which we'll discuss in the next week. But before that, we have to solve some. We'll go through some worksheets, that is levels. Remaining you need to practice. Okay, how many possible? We'll do this today. Please note down them also in your notebooks. So we are doing synopsis based on only these 2 topics: motion, rest, vectors, scalars. After this, we'll come across some more terms like distance, displacement, speed, velocity, and acceleration. You should know about some important terms related to motion. That we'll discuss in the next week classes. Right? So before going for this, let me, I told you already, we'll go for the. So this is the level 1. You can see page number 44. Open all of you. If you have books, page number 44. Right. So what do you have? Page number 44. Okay. Just see, you have to write the question and write only answer instead of all the options. Instead of writing all the options, write answer in your notebook. We'll start from 1. For every 5 questions, I'll stop for some time. You have to copy. First question. First is based on the rest and motion. First topic. A body is said to be at rest. So when you say body is at rest, if the body position does not change with surrounding, if its position does not change with time, both 1 and 2, none of the above. So we know this is also correct answer only, because along with the surroundings, change also comes under rest only, does not change. Along with time does not change also, rest only. So answer is both 1 and 2. That is third. So a body is said to be at rest. Then you write down the answer that if the body does not change with surroundings or with time. Question number 2. A wooden bench lying in the corner of the garden is an example of. I given the example also. One wooden bench is there in the garden. Will it move? Will it change the position? No, it is fixed. So a body is said to be in motion. No, not correct. A body is said to be at rest. Answer is 2. A body is said to be at rest. Correct or not? When the body lying on the garden. Question number 3. Question number 3. If the position of the body with respect to, WRT means with respect to, surroundings changes with time, position changes, body is in the state of motion. As it is changing the position, it is in the state of motion. Answer is 2. Question number 4. Which of the following shows motion in straight line? That is called our rectilinear motion. Train on it, straight bridge, tree swerving, child on a merry-go-round. Merry-go-round is round. So answer is train on a straight line is an example for the straight line motion, because tree swerving is the vibratory motion and child on merry-go circular motion. So answer is 1. Question number 5. A vector consists of vector. We know vector consists of both magnitude and direction. What is? Both magnitude and direction. Right? Correct or not? Both magnitude and direction. Question number 5 complete. 6 also we'll done. We'll complete and then we'll go. The magnitude is a vector is it is a only, means vector having only magnitude is called scalar. Is right? So these are the 6 questions. You write down in notebook fast. Only answer you write down. Okay. The first one answer is both. Second one answer is rest. Third one answer is motion. Fourth one answer is train. Fifth one answer is third one. The magnitude of is scalar. Right? Make it fast. Write the question and answer in brackets. No need of writing options. It should be notebook. Don't tick in the textbook. Material already we provided the key for you, but you need to practice the writing. When you write a question or answer, you can remember easily. That is the reason we are asking you to write again and again in your material, IIT Foundation notebook. 6 questions are given there. Answer all the 6. A body is said to be rest. if its position does not change with surrounding and time. A wooden bench lying in a corner of the garden is example of a body in rest or at rest. The position of the body with respect to surroundings changes with time. The body is said to be in the state of motion. Next, which of the following is a motion in straight line? Answer is train on straight road, straight bridge. A vector consists of direction and magnitude. The magnitude in a vector is scalar. You're done. Right, fast, we'll move to the next one. Today, once again, I'll share you the weekend task from material. I'll give the question numbers, page number and question numbers. You have to write in your notebooks. And Monday, you have to show to your teachers, Monday or Tuesday. Teachers will correct, okay? By end of the day, with the task 3 from all 4 subjects. This time, I provide only the material page number and question number. Teachers, please take care of this. Make sure that every student will write the task in notebook. Right? So 6 completed. Now we move to the next one. 7. Right? Scalar consists of. So scalar, what it contains? Only magnitude. Scalar consists of magnitude. No direction, scalars. A vector having unit magnitude. A vector having unit magnitude is called unit vector. Unit means 1. Magnitude of 1. Zero magnitude is 0 vector. Unit magnitude is unit vector. Other than 0, they are called as even proper vector also. Right? Okay? Next. If the vector having same magnitude and direction, they are called equal vector. I said just now. Same magnitude and same direction. So definitely they are equal only. Anti-parallel vectors are also called as unlike vectors. So anti-parallel, parallel vectors are like vectors. Anti-parallel are unlike vectors. So write down these 4. We'll see later remaining, because up to here only we completed. Next part is synopsis 3. Of course, one more level is there. First to write down these 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Seven, scalar consists of brackets magnitude. A vector having unit magnitude is called unit vector. If the vector having same magnitude and direction, then they are equal vectors. Anti-parallel vector are also called unlike vectors. This is the first level questions. First level questions of synopsis 1 and 2. So totally 10 questions you are written today. Remaining, I'll do homework in the task. 5 more questions. Right? Done? So this is the first level questions based on synopsis 1 and 2. Even second level also we have based on rest and motion and scalars and vectors. This I'll give as a homework in the task by end of the day. Okay. So remaining next week we'll start with the new topic, that is new synopsis, where we learn more and more about the right. So what we learned today, we reviewed what is motion rest, what is vector scalars, types of motions, types of vectors. Then we enter into the worksheet based on these 4 topics. Level 1, 10 questions we have done, right? So level 2 also there are 8 questions are there that you can work at home. I'll provide you the task for you, right? So that is only your work. Practice worksheet levels, right? Okay, students. So that's all for today. Thank you, all of you. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
Thank